back to the Miss Phins show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Thank you for coming through. Much appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to ask. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Share and subscribe. Let everybody know that we are live today. We got a lot of awesome stuff to talk about, so let's go ahead and talk about it. It is Motivation Monday every single Monday. We do Motivation Monday, win or lose. Yes, win or lose. We're always here. We always show up for our team. Always show up. Why? Because there's always something we can take away from wins and losses. Not granted, not gonna lie, very upset that we lost, but it happens. Now we get to break down, we get to talk about it, see where we could be have done better, and then move forward and look on to the next one because our players will have just as much time to get over this and kind of move forward. Uh, Kenna, okay, I was gonna say, I'm glad you you did it yourself because yeah, it totally got flagged. What you said. So good morning, how you doing, Kenna? Welcome everybody back to the Miss Finn Show. Very excited to have every single one of you guys, but I do need your help. We're trying to go ahead and continue to you know, continue to build the channel. So if you guys want to continue to see more opportunities to get great content, do me a favor and I need you guys to go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe. Let the your friends, coworkers, everybody know about the channel so that way we can go ahead and get more subscribers. Let's see here. Now, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Just drop my link. If you want to go ahead and copy it and share it, feel free. I want to welcome everybody from, what do you call it? Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate each and every single one of you guys for coming through. Thank you. Hit that like button. We got 20 people in here, only 7 likes. So go ahead and hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. So today we got to discuss, well, our recap. Let's go ahead and discuss the recap. As always, I like to go ahead and give you guys the news. We're going to go over the stats. We're going to go over the teams. We're going to go over the injuries and then discuss essentially what took place, honestly, overall. Give me 1 second, guys. As you guys know, I've been working on taking care of my voice, and I think I may have messed it up again yesterday. But fret not, I should be okay. Hold on, I'm looking for one thing, guys, and then there it is. Perfect. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this going. So just to recap, well, I can't see this like this. Just to recap the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins and the 49ers played yesterday at San Francisco. And this particular game, it ended up being 17-33, the last score. But that's not really conducive of what happened. They put up points like literally last second. So that's why it made it seem even more of a loss. But still, it is a point differential. As far as overall, when it comes to this game, guys, give me a second here. Where is it? There it is. As far as this particular game, ladies and gentlemen, the scoring summary for your game here. Obviously, we already know, and thank God I barely missed it. I turned on the TV, walked away. Thank God I walked back, because if not, I would have missed the live showing of what happened in this game, which is phenomenal. As far as this game, ladies and gentlemen, 10 seconds in, one play, 75 yards. Trent Sherfield caught it. Very, 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 very beautiful. Slant, took it to the house. MIA took it to the house. Sure feels, I mean, it was awesome. 10 seconds, we were already up 7-0. It gave us a different feeling of the game. I was like, okay, we might actually pull this off. So yeah. So this was very, very, very important for us. Let's see here. Now, as far as um, the next play, obviously, the next scoring play in the first quarter, we got Robbie Gold, 47-yard field goal, making it 7-3. Then Kyle's juice check, use check. He has one vowel, and that's a questionable vowel. Well, technically two or one and a half. He caught a 3-yard pass from Brody. Oh, come on. Give me a second. There it is. Okay. So, use check, as you can see. Where is it? Sorry about that, guys. There it is. He got the 3-yard pass from Brody. Purdy? Who's Purdy? Well, great question. Jimmy Galapagos, apparently. Uh, Garoppolo. He suffered an ankle injury from Wilkins when him and Jalen got the sack. It was actually pretty bad. We didn't know the extent he was out of the game at that point in the first quarter. Um, and then Robbie, their literal Mr. Irrelevant of this year, meaning the last player in the entire draft to be drafted was him. He threw the pass to Kyle, and they went up 10-7. Then we got the second quarter. Jason Sanders did kick a 43-yard field goal, making it 10-10. And then last but not least, with 10 seconds left in the game, Christian McCaffrey caught a 3-yard pass from Purdy. Why do I keep calling him Brody? It's because I'm seeing Brock Purdy, and my brain is just like making it together. From Brock, making it 17-10. That touchdown should have never happened, period. But it did. It is what it is. They took 2 minutes and 44 seconds to complete that one, 76 yards, 11 plays. Um, and they went up by 7 right before the half. They also had the ball in the second half because they deferred it at the beginning of the game. In the third quarter, Miami was scoreless. Um, Robbie Gold did kick another field goal, making it 20-10. And then he did it again with a minute 14 left, making it 23-10. At that point, it still seemed like the game was out. But the Dolphins were able to go ahead and do, in the fourth quarter, 4 plays, 75 yards, took a minute 46 off the clock. Tyreek Hill did catch a 45-yard pass from Tua, making it 23-17. Up to that point, ladies and gentlemen, there was 14 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. Up to that particular point, we were still in the game. Absolutely still in the game. Uh, no, I haven't, and I will go over it. What took place between 14 minutes and 28 seconds left up to the next person that scored of 2 minutes and 3 seconds, which was the 49ers, making it 26-17. At that point, I said it. If they score the field goal, it's over because they'll be up by 9. And then they did it again with a minute 53 left, making it 33-17. They caught a 23-yard fumble return for a touchdown. So yeah. So and that literally took 10 plays. But Miss Phins, what happens? What could have happened in 12 minutes? Great question. Very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very simple. So let me run through these so it's easy for you guys. because I'm not even gonna just go into details. I'm just gonna say what happens. You guys beat it. Mhm. So we started the game. We do our 10-second touchdown. Great. They do a field goal. Then we punt. They scored a touchdown. We punt. They punt. We scored a field goal. They get an interception. What do you mean, Miss Fins? I mean, that we get the interception. Sorry, which means our defense actually did their job. Xavier Howard, very. I mean, he read that perfect. I mean, Jesus, it was a perfect read by Xavier Howard. He stood right in. Good morning, guys. Good morning. He stood right in front of it. In front of it, right in front of it. Um, and I mean, it made it happen. Beautiful, beautiful interception by Howard. Absolutely beautiful. Then what happens after that? Beautiful. You would think we would capitalize at least 3 points, right? At least 3 points. Then nope, we punt it. Mm, three straight punts. Okay. Then they scored a touchdown, and obviously we end the half with 0 plays, 0 yards because it was 4 seconds. We're not trying to get people injured right before the half, so there it is. Now we go to the second half, right? Second half. This is we already punt. Then they go three and out. We get them to punt. Beautiful. Interception. But Miss Fins, what happened? Uh well, to a T. And remember, guys, we will go into depth with Tua tomorrow. I refuse to do it today. If not, this was gonna be like a 6 hour show. Not gonna happen. So tomorrow we will break down Tua. Okay? We will break down Tua tomorrow. On Tua Tuesday, Tua and Tyreek Tuesday tomorrow. Because I gotta point out Tyreek did some very, very very beautiful things for us. So we're gonna break down Tua and Tyreek. Obviously, a lot of emphasis on Tua tomorrow. Okay, we're just gonna go over the bullet points today, if you will. So yeah, Tua tried to go ahead and pass it to Jeff Wilson Jr. However, it was intercepted by Ward. So yeah, that's what happened. So we have what? We have punt, punt, punt. Right, 3 points in a row. Was that 3 points in a row or 4 points in a row? No, one, two, field goal. Okay, second round. Then punt, then punt. 4 punts in the first half. We score once. We get 2 punts. Score the field goal. Get two more punts. Okay, first half. Second half, interception. Oh, then they get a field goal. Then we go interception as well. One play, 7 seconds, two out of the shotgun, trying to hit Tyreek, but the ball again was sailing, hit Tyreek's left shoulder, but I mean not left shoulder, my bad, left hand, but barely tipped the ball up. There's the interception, 6. Then they scored the field goal. We scored a touchdown. Thank God. Then we make them punt. Then we turn it over on downs. But what happens? What happened, Miss Phins? Great question, guys. Well, this is a pass that he threw to Mike Gesicki that was questionable in my opinion. It should have been a run. You see Mostert getting here. Mostert's getting some. I haven't even gone through the stats of the team. We'll give it a minute. We're giving you an overall picture of the game. Yeah, and to me, Gesicki caught that pass. His knee was down, his elbow was down, and even when he went down, the only thing that made the ball move was the ground, but that's unintentional. and that was for a little Of course, if you slow it down, you're gonna see the ball move. But whatever, they called it a non-catch. It is what it is. We turned it over on down. That's what, sixth or seventh. Then they scored the field goal. We we gave up the fumble touchdown. Fumble touchdown. What do you mean fumble touchdown? Simple. So I got strip sacked. Fumbles it. Both Greenlaw recovered it and scored in the touchdown. So that's what happened. Then literally we get the ball back. First play, 11 seconds, interception. And then yeah, that pretty much ended the game. So 8 turnovers is what I counted. Well, technically no, because we have punts in there. So let me go over how many punts versus turnovers. So one punt, two punt, three punts, four. Right, first quarter, interception, interception, turnover on downs, fumble, interception. Five turnovers, four punts. Five turnovers, four punts, three scoring drives. Of course, you're gonna lose the game. If we would have won that game somehow, we would have stolen the game. You're not gonna win a game with five turnovers. Nobody wins a game with five turnovers, unless again you steal the game. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So why am I breaking this down more than I did before? Because obviously it's a loss. We're gonna learn from this. It's Motivation Monday. We will be fine. We went over. Shout out to the Phins tailgate last night. I didn't even realize how long I was on there. I'm not gonna lie. I came in hot, left because I needed to cool down, and then came back, and then pretty much did the rest of the show. But yeah, guys, no one's gonna win punting the ball four times, only having three, like, literally 5-4-3, five turnovers, four punts, three scoring drives. You're not gonna win a game like that. It's not gonna happen. And you know what? That falls on everybody in the team. That falls on offense. That falls on defense. That falls on special teams. That falls on the QB. That falls on the head coach, the DC, the OC. The entire team is at fault here because it's a team game, period. Now, can you assign more blame to certain people than others? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. As we will after this winter break. Thank you guys for coming through, guys. If you can do me a favor, go ahead and continue to hit that like button, guys. We got 40 people in here, only 15 likes. So, unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this show short because right now I'm not seeing that this is a value to you guys, apparently. So, um, I'm gonna cut the show short, and let you guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday, and then hopefully tomorrow, if I can give you guys a little bit better content, I guess, then we'll go ahead and bring it back up. But I will go ahead and cut this short. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes just so I can finish my points, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Greg Neal, you asked why? Simple, simple. 40 people and 18 likes. This is a lot of work, guys, and I know you guys are here. You know what I mean? Um, and you guys are like repeat people that come all the time, and I appreciate that. But it's not jumping ship. It's just I have to value my time too, guys. I have to value my time, and if it's not something that you guys are looking for, I get it. It's again, even I get learning opportunities too. Okay, so I have to also learn Where can I get better? And I will. And that's why I want to take the time to go ahead and do that. Um, so I will definitely go ahead and do that. But I'm still gonna finish it out. I'll give you guys a few more minutes and then give you the rest of your day back. But let me go ahead and finish this here real quick. Um, that's essentially your play-by-play, ladies and gentlemen. That was your scoring drive as far as the stats, so you guys have an idea. Um, we'll start with San Fran, obviously, because they were home. Their passing game, Garoppolo, I mean, he was there for honestly a drive, essentially. 2 of 4, 56 yards. His average was 14. He did take a sack, obviously, the sack that he got injured in for a 10-yard loss. His QBR was 55.4. His rating was 95.8. He was moving the ball. It's just, again, he got injured. That's when they brought in the rookie. Went 25 of 37, 210 yards, 5.7 yards average. He got 2 touchdowns and an interception. He also took 3 sacks for 26-yard loss and a QBR of 57 and a passer rating of 88.8. I'm not gonna lie, I love that because you guys know I love 8. So, as far as the San Francisco rushing, our defense did good, man. We kept Christian McCaffrey. And I was talking about this last night. Christian McCaffrey is pretty good, guys. He's pretty good. Out of 160 rushes this year so far, he's got 700 yards, 4 touchdowns. He averages 4.4 yards per carry, guys. He is pretty good. Pretty good in total. That's what you want out of your running back. Okay? Actually, he's average. Well, yeah, he's averaging 8.5. You know what I mean? And for us to keep him in oh no, my apologies. His receiving skills, he's averaging 8.5, but rushing 4.4. For us to keep him where we did in his rushing, man, uh that's good. And that's one thing that I've seen consistently the Dolphins defense do, get better at the rushing. Which is a great thing. So because of that, um yeah, that's what you want to see out of your team to get better at different things, especially now in December. Um, what was I gonna say? Uh, we only kept it to 66 yards rushing. Again, we essentially stopped the run. Jordan Mason was our other rusher. He got 8 for 51. So Debo, Mister, I'm gonna destroy everybody. He only got 4 carries for 5 yards. Use check, one of their most utilized fullbacks in the league. 1 carry, 0 yards. Even the quarterback, he rushed for 4, -1 yard. So we we did our job when it comes to the rushing. Our rushing defense is getting better. Our passing defense, especially in the away, in a way, it's not there. We need the help. It happens. Christian McCaffrey did go off. He had 10 targets. He caught 8 for 80. Longest was 33. And he caught a touchdown as well. So, I mean, and he was my biggest key to victory. And everybody told me he's just one player. And I'm like, okay, the one, I didn't care about anybody else. I said, Christian McCaffrey is the one player you have to watch out for. I literally said there. I've been saying this now for 2 weeks at least. The second they got Christian McCaffrey, I said, "This is a different offense, guys. Do not just gloss over. Do not gloss over and pretend like CMC is just some random dude. No, look at the way he's playing. Look at the way they're playing in that offense with CMC alone. He elevated this offense, guys, and I've been saying it for 2 years. 2 years, guys. Like, come on. Uh you have to go ahead and do it. Well, Um. Okay. See, this is. Oh, jeez. I don't like to do this, but come on. That is absolutely unacceptable. That is unacceptable. I'm not even gonna mention it, not to give it any light, but unacceptable, and it's not gonna stand here. So, guys, also keep in mind. I know that we're gonna cut this show short, but please keep in mind this is still a family-friendly show. So, come on, let's keep it PG, and also too, let's be careful with what you're saying, guys. Internet is forever. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's come on. Oh no, 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 Michael K. Not you at all. I just don't want to give light to what happened. That's why I'm not mentioning it specifically. All I'm saying is just keep what do you call it? Be mindful of what you say, and it's not even any Bills fans, to be honest with you. It's so you guys are good. You can continue, have your fun. Um, what was I gonna say? But there was something that I read that come on, we can't have that. Let's see here. So yeah, as far and I said it, and I was, I mean, I didn't want to be right, but it's what happens when you have somebody as good as Christian McCaffrey to expect. Um, well, first of all, Mark, you guys do not have class. Let's not pretend like y'all do, okay? But this had nothing to do. This had nothing to do with what do you call it? You guys at all. You guys can get in there too. I get it. We all do, but um, just can't have this type of there you go. This type of anyways. Again, I'm not gonna give it any more light, and I don't even want to mention it. So um, there was something I had for you guys, and I gotta make sure I have it here. So yeah, Christian McCaffrey. I'm not even surprised he went off. I expected him to go off, and we had no response for him for the passing, his receiving part of him. The rushing we took care of. We took care of the rushing. Um, no, Green Rat, it's none of you. It's none of my regulars. It's okay. It's none of my regulars, guys. Please, no, it's none of my regulars. Trust me. Definitely none of my regulars. You guys are good, and a lot of comments that you guys say do get flagged, and I see it. Others, I have to take off because they're just tasteless. Um, so yeah, it's literally none of my regulars. Okay, so you guys are good. Um, but as far as the Dolphins themselves, I had no answer for him. No answer for him. We didn't even get beat by anybody else. Like Debo did nothing. He got okay. Debo caught 6 out of 10. He went for 58. Okay. Ayuk 5 for 46. Okay, he had some good stuff, but we held him down. These guys average much higher than what they got. So I mean, it wasn't too bad. And just a comparison, it almost felt like a 2-1. They got double the passing yardage that they caught um versus the rushing. They only did 121 rushing yards as a team, but they also did 266 passing. So you see what I mean? The passing is what's lacking right now. As far as us, uh, let's see here. Yeah, Mm. yeah. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill went off. So that's essentially it when it comes to the actual that. Now they did fumble. Juwan Jenkins fumbled. Um, Dre Greenlaw did recover it, but they did fumble. So at least we were able to go ahead and force a fumble. For everything that Nick Bosa did, which was all 3 sacks, That was the only three tackles he had, by the way. That's it. And like he also had some QB hits, but we expected this. We expected this from them. So we expected we expected this from them, and yeah, it is at this point what it is. As far as the Dolphins, let's go over that real quick. So Miami, Tua went 18 for 33, 295 yards, 8.9 average, two touchdowns, two interceptions, three took on three sacks for a loss of 20. 19.3 QBR and a rating of 79.7. Skylar Thompson, he came in just literally like a minute and a half. And his very first pass was an interception. I'm not going to crucify him. It is what it is. As far as our rushing yards, which I'm really, really surprised. Raheem, 7 carries for 30 yards. Jeff Wilson, only 1 carry. And I don't know why that was, to be honest. Greg Neal, yeah, I agree. I only played decent for what it was dealing with. They played decent. Um, mm, I don't get it. Uh, see, anyways, again, um, yeah, it's pretty. They were not as bad as you may seem. Yes, Nick Bosa got through. Come on, man. He's like Bosa is the Aaron Donald of the 49ers. You can't really tell me, he's not going to be effective. We knew he was going to be a problem. They should have they should have dealt with it a little bit better, but they didn't do as bad as it may have seemed, even though we technically had 3 sacks on to it. So, um, let's see here. Now, as far as the rest of it goes, I was very surprised we had no run game. Where I feel like Mostert was getting in there. Mostert was getting in there, and we just like completely panicked and stopped. There was zero need. There was way too much game left for us not to continue to run the ball, but we have to take a look at it, and see exactly what may have happened to change that. Because I don't think it wasn't a blowout by the first half. Yeah, they went up by 7, whatever. We have a whole second half. There's zero need, in my opinion, for us not to um, continue the run. But congrats to Tyreek Hill when it comes to our receiving. He caught 9 for 146. With better ball placement, he would have gone for 200, in my opinion. He averaged 16.2 per catch, one touchdown, 45 was his longest out of 14. Um, he could have definitely cut some balls. There were some balls he could have caught that he shouldn't have, but he shouldn't have dropped. But then again, I can at least think of out of the top of my head there were at least two or three that was sailed above him. I haven't even gotten to Jalen Waddle. Trent Sherfield, he did that one damage right there out of 3 targets the very first game. But then again, oh, that was me reliving Tua's passes from yesterday. River Craycraft was 2 of 3. You know what I mean? Um, for 29. Trent Sherfield with the 75-8. Congrats to him. Durant Smythe, 2 of 2 for 21. Alec Ingold, 4 for 15. Jalen Waddle, 1 of 9 out of 5. I'm still searching for Tua's balls that are way up there. If I was watching VR right now and I was Jalen Waddle, I'd be still staring at the sun right now, looking for that ball since there's way too many to sell. It is what it is. Like everybody gets it. Tua's gonna definitely get it tomorrow. Obviously Mike. To me, that was a catch, but whatever they claim it isn't, fine, it isn't. And then Jeff Wilson Jr. 0 for out of 2. So yeah, that was definitely a problem. I think we have. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the defense. Two obviously got that fumble, lost it. That ended up being a scoop and score. Christian, very proud of him. 12th, he was all over. 12 tackles, 8 solo, a tackle for loss. Jerome Baker as well with 12 tackles, six solo, half a sack with with um with Phillips. A tackle for loss and a QB hit. Zach Zeiler was there. Zach Zeiler played really well in my opinion. Um, he 7 tackles, 5 of them solo, half a sack, 2 QB hits as well. Javon Holland, ooh, Javon Holland was bam. I was like, dude, this is our safety. Our safety has to come up and do this. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Let's see here. He was pretty good. Cater Kohu was also pretty good. Undrafted free agent. Um, 5 tackles, 4 of them for loss. Eric Rowe, 5 tackles, 3 loss, a QB hit. AVG, AVG, 5 tackles, half a sack, and a QB hit. All of them were he tackled with other people, so he didn't have any solo tackles. But that half sack, the QB hit, he was still everywhere, assisting, finishing plays. Um, so very, very happy about that. Mm, let's see here. Uh, Who else stood out to me? Landon Roberts, he did his stuff. I mean, he did have a tackle for loss. 4 total tackles, 2 of them solo. X obviously with the interception, great interception. 3 tackles, all of them solo. 2 pass deflections, 2 on top of that. Chubb, 3 tackles, 2 solos, a tackle for loss, a sack as well as 2 QB hits. So we got some production by the defense. That's why I can't. Jalen Phillips, 3 tackles, a solo, half a sack, 3 QB hits. So our guys were doing their stuff. Even Melvin Ingram, my God, he pretty much had one one tackle that was solo, 1 QB hit, 1 sack, a tackle for loss, and like he was pretty much everywhere. So we pretty much did it. It wasn't bad at all. And then Money Sanders, it was 100%. He got that field goal for 43 yards. Did the 2 extra points. So back to back weeks, he has been at 100. That's a great thing to take a look at, guys. There's some good stuff. Some good stuff. Even Thomas Morstead, guys, his average yardage for his punts, 51.5 yards. You want that. His longest was 63. So you want that. Obviously, none within the 20, but guess what? Still gave us enough room to you know try to give defense a chance to stop them. So overall, that is your play-by-play stats, guys, as far as the game itself, so you guys can see it. Right now, the Dolphins are 8-4. San Francisco's are 8-4 as well. They're 5-1 at home. We're 3-3 away. I always love to give you guys the standings, so let me go over that real quick because I think it would be the only thing that at this point we need to take a look at. Monday night game. Who's playing tonight? I forget. Give me a second, guys. Who is playing tonight? Mm, Everybody know who's playing tonight? I can't even. I don't even remember. I know. Okay. Saints and at Tampa Bay. I got Tampa winning that game. Okay. So right now in the division, guys, you got the Buffalo Bills 9-3. You got the Dolphins 8-4. Jets 7-5. Patriots 6-6. Then you got in the conference, you got Buffalo Bills number one, Kansas City two, Baltimore Ravens three. Um, they hold a tiebreaker above the Bengals. Then Bengals are eight. I mean, sorry, they're 8-4. Ravens. Bengals are also 8-4. They hold our tiebreaker. They're four. They're ahead of us, even though we're 8-4. So that's something to take a look at. Then you got the Tennessee Titans 7-5, the Jets 7-5, Patriots 6-6, Chargers 6-6. That's it. Chargers and up are the ones in it. Everybody else. And you know what? If the Cleveland Browns win out, guys, just so you guys know, technically, if the Browns win out, if the Raiders win out, or the Steelers win out, well, no, because I think the Steelers might have been different. But if the Cleveland Browns, were to win out for the rest of the year and end up being, what was that, 10-7, you guys realize they make the playoffs? We took a look at it last night. I thought it was ridiculous. What's up, Purple Pocket Podcast? We sweat the AFC East. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, definitely very grateful for that for sure. Um, but yeah, Cleveland Browns still technically are not out of it. I didn't double check the Raiders or Steelers, but I know for a fact if the Browns were to go ahead and win out, we did it. They can still technically do it. Word of mouth. Now they say 2 hours. Yeah, yeah. Hey, if he has an injury, he has an injury. I mean, injuries are injuries. Good morning, guys. Yeah, yeah, that is true. So that's essentially it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys your time back. Hopefully tomorrow, I can come in a little bit better. And you guys would appreciate it. You guys let me know if you guys ever have any suggestions in making the show a little bit better. If anything you guys want to see, you guys have my email, my Twitter. It's all Miss Phins. Definitely go ahead and let me know. I really would love to get your suggestions, guys, because at the end of the day, this is for you guys. So I want to be able to bring out a good content for you guys. So, but I appreciate everybody. Uh, I know, Mike. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody. Um, I wanna be able to go ahead and give you guys good content. So I'm gonna work on it, get better at it. Obviously, every day we gotta improve. Motivation Monday is still motivation for me too. Um, yeah. So, any last questions before I go? I want to make sure that I can answer your questions real quick. Um, Ronnie, why am I leaving? It's just the easiest way, you guys, to support the channel is to hit the like button, share, subscribe. It's literally free. Not even asking for donations. I'll never do. But feel like I need to up my game some more for you guys, and hopefully, you guys will go ahead and appreciate it better. That's all. And I have to earn that from you guys. And I'm gonna work on getting better each and every day. But I don't want to waste you guys' time. Um, Let's see. I mean, what place are the Dolphins in again? Mike, I already said it. We're second. Yes, we're second. Uh, so we're second. Any other questions that are not not that? Um, because I wanna be able to give you guys stuff that you guys you know wanna like. So I'm gonna take the rest of the time and work on that. But any questions you guys may have? Yeah, that's Mike. Miss Finn, say Buffalo trash more. Will definitely improve the show. Oh, I just realized you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Uh, okay, okay. Yeah, we got 45 people in here, only 35 likes, guys. So I'm gonna work on earning everybody else's likes. Um, I think I pretty much went over everything I wanted to go. Carlos, yes, I agree. We now we have to go 2-1. You know, so hopefully that'll help out. You know what I mean? Uh, Mike, Bills are number one, just like I said. Yes, yes. Hey, but when we go back to be number one, remember this, Mike. Remember this. Remember this. I might be asking the exact same questions like I did before. Why? Because guess what? Hey, you guys are number one, great. And when we're number one, who's number one? Yep, the Dolphins. So there you go. I still think the Dolphins are a better team than what do you call it? Than than the Bills. So it is what it is. Miss Vince, the beautiful thing is that we still control our own C to winning the division. That is true, ladies and gentlemen. That is true. Um, I think you meant seat, but yes, our seating is what probably what you meant. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's honestly that's pretty much it. Okay, I'll touch on this. I'll touch on this. Guess what, guys? We gotta talk about it. Tua had a horrible game. There you go. Tua had a horrible game. We're gonna discuss it tomorrow in details for sure. Um, definitely gonna do that. And as far as him, I don't know. I can't. I'm not in his head, so I can't tell you what was happening. But it looked like Tua was up here and something. Yeah, destiny. Okay, Vaughn. We control our own destiny. Yes, agreed 1,000%. Um, Tua was in his head, man. Tua was in his head. Tua was in his head, and I don't know why. Just because Tehran wasn't there doesn't mean that we weren't gonna be good. This isn't the first time he's had 2 years without Tehran, so it's like it's not the first time he's dealt with an O line that wasn't good. So I mean, at the end of the day, something else was there. I don't know if he's ever gonna reveal it, but he was in his head. He was in his head, and it wasn't like the defense for the special at the beginning of the game. That first quarter, the Niners defense was not all that at all. It and the plays were there to be made, but he pretty much sailed Waddle in three consecutive passes. Like, and I mean sailed. I mean Jalen Waddle. I need to because I'm still. How tall is this man? He's 5'10". With hops, I'll get him to 6'2", 6'3", maybe 6'4". If he's jumping as high, and you know he can jump. He loves jumping. But my God, Tua, he was throwing these balls 7 feet, like 8 feet. Surprised they didn't even get the. I'm surprised they didn't get intercepted because my God, the balls were just they got away from him, and it wasn't like he didn't have time. It wasn't like he didn't have time. He had time. It may not have been what he's used to with Toronto, but he still had time. The balls were there because he got him there. They were just way too high for a smaller receiver. It wasn't Gasicki out there. Gasicki 6'6". Like, you can do that to Gasicki and he'll catch that 7 foot ball. That 7'5" ball. Because he's much, much, much bigger than Waddle. But I guess Tua, I don't know. I don't know. He was what do you call it? It was in his head. It was in his head. He was in his head. Miami Kid off of one game, I'm not gonna say that the wild card is the objective. No. My objective was 1,000% to get to winning this division. That's the objective. But it is what it is. And tomorrow we're gonna break that down. Because at the end of the day, Tua definitely had to do it. But guys, if you can do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe. Tomorrow we'll go ahead and deep dive between Tua because it's much needed. Um, at this point, what can you say other than the fact that Tua needs to tighten up? I don't know what happened to him on his head, but he definitely not play the game. And most of this is on him and McDaniel. Most of this is on him and McDaniel, 1,000%. So that's where I have it at. Uh, no, I'm not upset because everybody could be here. That's not why. I'm not upset, people. I just want to be able to give you guys, improve on my content and give you guys even better content. So I'm gonna be working on that. Plus, I'm trying to get these down to. Yeah, I know TD's live. Had nothing to do with me. Which I'll probably be listening to him. But as far as being able to go ahead and keep it, continue. We gotta continue to get better. So I'm gonna continue to get better and give you guys even more content, guys. Tomorrow should be fun breaking down Tua. Oh, because Tua's getting a nice helping. Nice helping tomorrow. Cause yeah, this is not where it's at. And Tua was here, guys. And I don't know what happened to him. Tua was here. He had the time. And he just so Miss Finch, you got the Dolphins winning the next 2 games? Yes. I wholeheartedly still believe the Dolphins can win the next 2 games. Not gonna be easy, guys. But it's any given Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Any given Sunday. So, yeah. Any given Sunday, we absolutely can win the game. Absolutely. It's going to be tough, but we can do it. And you know what? We can still win this division, guys. You realize that, right? We're not done with the division. We can still win the division, which is phenomenal. So that's why I say that all hope is not lost. But we have to get better. We absolutely have to get better. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, come in tomorrow because Tua's getting a little grilled tomorrow. Not gonna lie, he's gonna get it tomorrow. That's why we do Tua Tuesdays. But I'm telling you right now, we're fine. We're fine. I just don't know what happened to Tua, and we're gonna have to see, what we end up hearing. And I want to rewatch the game as well. But you guys know that any other time Tua makes those throws, we're beating them by 20. So I'm not sure what it is that happened. And we're going to go ahead and discuss that in detail, ladies and gentlemen. But again, this is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Yeah, it's a super bummer we lost. But it's okay. The season's not over. We're not over. We got this. We just have to get better. We just made it harder on ourselves. That's all it is. And if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I had this as a loss personally. I did. I had this as a loss. I said if we lose, we'll lose by this. Um, but I said we definitely could win. So I expected us to win. Anyways, guys, this is Miss Phins. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys for supporting always. I continue to bring you guys great content. I appreciate all 40 of you guys that hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here. Keep subscribing, keep sharing. Um, it's a lot of fun. We're going 2-1 on the road. Lady Dolphin, we definitely have to be better. Yeah, we got to be better, but we have the tools to do it. So they just gotta clean it up and keep it moving. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for an awesome, awesome day. Motivation Monday. We got this. We'll be fine. But Tua, you need to tighten up. McDaniel, tighten up. That's what you gotta do. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Take care. This is Miss Phins. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye bye.